Yes, but our third lecture is geographic concentration. Going to share screen. Yeah, share screen is open for you. Very easy. Geographic concentrations and spillovers. Geographic concentration means geographically countries are close to each others. Definitely, they have some benefits to connect with each other. Like Pakistan, just one country नहीं है. पाकिस्तान के साथ other countries भी connect. Definitely, when different countries are connected with each other, then they have some benefits of their neighbors or some losses of their benefits of their neighbors. So benefits and losses of the neighbor countries are spillovers. Benefits and losses of the neighbors are spillovers. Like पाकिस्तान की एग्जांपल हम लेते हैं. पाकिस्तान के नेबर्स में चाइना भी एग्जिस्ट करता है. इंडिया भी पाकिस्तान के नेबरिंग कंट्रीज में से है. लेकिन इंडिया से पाकिस्तान को ज्यादा बेनिफिट्स रेज नहीं होता एज कंपेयर टू चाइना. सम टाइम इंडिया की तरफ से लॉसेस मिलते हैं हमें इन टर्म ऑफ वॉर वायलेंस, जबकि चाइना की तरफ से हमारे बेनिफिट्स बहुत ज्यादा हैं. लाइक इंपोर्ट्स, एक्सपोर्ट्स, टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रांसफर्स, आइडियाज शेयरिंग एंड मैनी अदर बेनिफिट्स हमें इंडिया की तरफ से मिलते हैं. सो हियर ड्रॉ पिक्चर. Economists use the term spillovers. Use the term spillovers. Spillovers mean benefits and losses arises from cross border. Spillovers means benefits and losses arises from cross borders. So we know that countries are near to each other. So uh, all countries which are near to each other, they trade with each other. They trade with each other definitely. So wealthy countries mostly offer jobs, mostly offer jobs to their poor neighbors to take advantage of low wages. One example is here. Maquiladora, one vehicle, is one vehicle that is assembled in Mexico. That is assembled in Mexico. Mexico imports all components from US as Maquiladora. Maquiladora is a type of vehicle like Suzuki, Honda, and ship the final product to the US. Better simply, Mexico मैक्लाडोरा व्हीकल के तमाम स्पेयर पार्ट्स यूएस से इंपोर्ट करता है. मैक्सिको में वो संबल होती है कंप्लीटली एंड फाइनली शिप बैक यूएस को मैक्सिको करता है. अब यूएस get benefits of lower wages, right? So US provides positive benefits, spillover benefits, spillovers to the Mexico, positive spillovers to the Mexico. That is ideas, opportunity of trainings and technology. All these benefits are transferred to the Mexico from US. As compared to this, in contrast, a politically unstable neighbor like Afghanistan is likely to be a source of refugees or military aggressions. We find here the example of Afghanistan that was still that is politically unstable. So Pakistan faced the all problems which were in Afghanistan. Pakistan faced all problems like in the form of refugees and military aggressions. Pakistan faced these problems because Pakistan is neighbor of Afghanistan. So beta, these are the negative spillovers. These are the negative spillovers. So first one was the positive spillovers, which were received by Mexico from US. Second was the negative spillovers, which were received from Afghanistan to Pakistan. Simple example. तो बेटा तो geographical concentration की वजह से positive और negative spillovers different countries को बेटा ट्रांसफर होते हैं. लाइक एग्जांपल आपको मैंने कोट की मैक्सिको यूएस की, पाकिस्तान और अफगानिस्तान. सो मैक्सिको और यूएस दोनों नेबरिंग कंट्रीज हैं. तो नेबरिंग कंट्री होने की वजह से पॉजिटिव स्पिलओवर्स यूएस से मैक्सिको को ट्रांसफर हुए. इन द सेकंड एग्जांपल पाकिस्तान एंड अफगानिस्तान दोनों नेबरिंग कंट्रीज हैं, तो यहाँ पे नेगेटिव स्पिलओवर्स अफगानिस्तान से पाकिस्तान को ट्रांसफर हुए. तो बेटा दैट इज जियोग्राफिक कंसंट्रेशन एंड स्पिलओवर्स. होपफुली आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो चुकी होगी, कोई इशू नहीं होगा किसी किस्म का. अगर कोई हुआ भी बेटा तो हम क्वेश्चन आंसर में शेयर करेंगे. द सेकंड वन is the geographic effect on governments. Geographic effect on governments. So geographic effect on government means geography also affect economic growth. Geography affects on economic growth through size of states. Through size of states. Like till 19th century, 19th, 25 independent states in Europe developed fastly because they were independent. Although they were connected, geographically, they were looking separate, but they were independent. Geographically, they were looking separate, but they were separate and independent. But they were the part of European Union. And as compared to China, China has 27 states. They are dependent. on Beijing. ओके, तो हमारे पास बेटा जियोग्राफिकली हम देखते हैं, हमारे पास अभी एग्जांपल यूरोपीय यूनियन का साइज बहुत बड़ा है, 25 स्टेट्स हैं, वो सारी की सारी स्टेट्स इंडिपेंडेंट है। तो इंडिपेंडेंट होने की वजह से 19 they developed quickly as compared to China. China developed later. क्यों? चाइना में 27 स्टेट डिफरेंट टाइम पीरियड्स में उनका साइज चेंज होता रहा, लेकिन अब चाइना को वन यूनिट गवर्नमेंट हैंडल करती है, बहुत अच्छा इम्पैक्ट है अब। लेकिन पहले चाइना को डेवलप होने को टाइम लगा। चाइना started the development process in 1994. Now China is emerging countries in development. So beta, that is the issue. That is the impact of geography on geography effect on government. जी बेटा, मेरा ख्याल है यहाँ तक भी कोई इशू नहीं होगा, सभी कॉन्सेप्ट इसी हैं। जस्ट बेटा कम्युनिकेशन वे डिफरेंट है, थोड़ा सा वो इशू नहीं होना चाहिए। मैं आपको समराइज भी साथ साथ करते जा रहा हूँ, जैसे जैसे हम डिस्कस करते जाएंगे वैसे वैसे हम उर्दू में भी डिस्कस कर लिया करेंगे, आपको कोई इशू नहीं होना चाहिए। जी बेटा, नेक्स्ट हमारे पास है नेक्स्ट बेटा क्लाइमेट different. Next one is the impact of climate on economic growth. So, beta, climate mean, first one is yellow portion. You can see here the yellow part. Climate mean seasonal patterns of temperature, precipitation, winds, and cloud cover. That is climate. Temperature, precipitation, जो नमी, winds, cloud covers. This is the climate. Climate is a part of geography. Climate is a part of geography. So here, beta, very important. We find a strong relationship between climate and income per capita. Climate and income per capita. So here, climate we measure, maybe some countries climate is warm, hot, and maybe some countries climate is cold, and some country climate is normal. So different countries have different climates. So one term is used, equator. Mostly the countries which are very near to equators, like the countries which latitude is very little, and in other words, which countries are very close to equator, means these countries are facing warm weather. Mostly these countries are facing warm weather. The reasons, the rays of sunshines, are falling on these countries very very closely, not so far. So these countries are very close to sun rays. It's a simple word, but this is a part of geography. The latitude. Latitude means which countries, the countries which have small latitude, it means these countries are very near to equators, and most probably these countries have hot weathers. Okay, and large latitude means countries countries have greater distance, large distance from the equators. Okay, so we find close relationship, strong relationship between a country's equator and its economic and its income per capita. And its income per capita. Income per capita means total output divided by total population, mean average income. So we find a strong relationship between a country's distance from the equator and its income per capita. But note that, very important, one thing, climate depends upon equator. Second, it is not necessary that climate depends upon latitude. In other words, equator. It is not necessary that that is climate does not depend upon latitude alone. There can be other factors. There can be other factors. There can be other factors which which can be the determinant of climate. Which can be the determinants of climate. The first one is the weather systems. The second one is distance from the oceans and altitudes. Weather systems mean different हमारे different countries का weather system like पाकिस्तान का weather different है. यहाँ पे 4 seasons है हमारे पास. African countries का weather different है. Distance from the ocean, पाकिस्तान बहुत ही close है ocean के, no distance. And altitude mean the height from the sea level. So that is altitude. के sea level से height क्या है? So just climate, latitude या equator पे depending करता. There are other factors. There are many other factors upon which there can be other factors which can cause climate. Now, we have example. We have examples of nations of Western Europe. Western Europe contain many countries, not one country. The nations of Western Europe are not as cold as other countries at similar latitude, at similar equator, because Western Europe is warmed. Western European countries are warmed by the Gulf Stream. Gulf Stream is a key factor which keeps Western Europe warm as compared to other countries. अब एक तरफ Western European countries हैं and some other neighboring countries भी हैं. वो इक्वेटर, उनका इक्वेटर्स और लैटिट्यूड सेम है. वो जितना इक्वेटर का डिस्टेंस वेस्ट यूरोप का, इसी तरह अदर कंट्रीज का डिस्टेंस भी सेम है. They have the same latitude. They have the same distance from the equator. They have the same distance from the equator. They have the same latitudes. But they are not cold. West Europe is not cold. They are, it is warm. West European countries are warmed. So therefore, they are more developed. So, and similarly, altitudes. Altitudes explains that highlands of Kenya, highlands of Kenya are relatively moderate in their climate, despite they are very near to equators. No, beta, कीनिया इक्वेटर के बहुत पास है, इक्वेटर के बहुत पास है, लेकिन उसका एल्टीट्यूड बहुत ज्यादा है, सी एरिया से बहुत, उसकी हाइट बहुत ज्यादा है. तो सी एरिया से बहुत ऊपर होने की वजह से, हाइट ज्यादा होने की वजह से, एल्टीट्यूड ज्यादा होने की वजह से कीनिया का वेदर क्या है, मॉडरेट है. कीनिया का वेदर क्या है, मॉडरेट है, जबकि इक्वेटर के वो बहुत पास है. सो इक्वेटर इज नॉट, इक्वेटर या आपका लैटिट्यूड is not only one factor that affects climate. There are many other factors like altitude, distance from the oceans, weather system, but these are the other factors which affect climate. So mostly हम यही अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं कि वो कंट्रीज जो इक्वेटर के पास है वो ज्यादा वार्म है, लेकिन ये बात जरूरी नहीं है. दूसरे भी फैक्टर्स हो सकते हैं, अदर फैक्टर्स भी हो सकते हैं जिनकी वजह से हो सकता है वो कंट्री वार्म ना हो. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, कीनिया की एग्जांपल हमारे पास है, ठीक होगी बात. वेस्ट यूरोप की हमारे पास एग्जांपल है, ठीक है. वेस्ट यूरोप इक्वेटर के पास नहीं है, लेकिन वो वार्म किस वजह से है, गल्फ स्ट्रीम की वजह से वो वार्म है. होपफुली बात आपने अंडरस्टैंड की. अब वो कंट्रीज जिनका वेदर फेवरेबल होगा, they will have a greater impact on a per capita income. Second, beta, climate has strong impact on agriculture, agriculture productivity. That is very important. ये बेटा मैंने हाईलाइट किया हुआ है. Climate has greater influence on agricultural productions through the channel of labor productivity. Okay. In 2009, here data is given, beta. Agriculture sector accounted for 35% of world employment. 35% world employment was engaged, 35% labor, world labor was engaged in agriculture sector. Second, the share of employment in agriculture sector is 59% in sub-Saharan African countries and 54% in South Asian countries. Similar share we find in developing countries. It means that a large share of population was engaged in agriculture sectors. So climate has a great influence on agriculture production. The difference in agriculture productivity among countries, the difference in agriculture productivity also affect per capita income. Understand the chain. The chain is climate affects agriculture productivity of the developing countries because majority of the developing country population is engaged in agriculture sector. When agriculture productivity is affected by the climate, then definitely we find the difference in agriculture productivity among countries, among developing and developed countries. So definitely this difference in agriculture productivity among countries greatly influence income per capita. Like developed country जो है हमारे पास, डेवलप कंट्रीज में पॉपुलेशन का स्मॉल पोर्शन जो है एग्रीकल्चर में एंगेज होता है। एज अ रिजल्ट वहां पे एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्टिविटी क्लाइमेट से इतनी अफेक्टेड नहीं होती एज कंपेयर टू डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज। डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज हमारे जो है उनमें a big proportion of population is engaged in agricultural employment, while in developed country a small share of population is engaged in agricultural sector, but they have greater technology ideas and latest methods of agriculture. Then we find a great difference in agriculture productivity among countries. Developing countries have lower agriculture productivity and developed country have higher agriculture productivity. So this difference affects income per capita. So developed countries have higher income per capita due to higher agriculture productivity, and developing countries have lower income per capita due to lower agriculture productivity. But are very clear, दोनों कंट्रीज के इनकम पर कैपिटा क्या होंगे, डिफरेंट होंगे। क्यों डिफरेंट होंगे? क्यों? जो डेवलप कंट्री है वहां पे एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्टिविटी हायर है, तो एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्टिविटी हायर होने की वजह से वहां पे इनकम पर कैपिटा भी क्या होगा, हायर होगा। जबकि डेवलपिंग कंट्री में एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्टिविटी क्लाइमेट की वजह से लोअर होती है, इन एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्टिविटी लोअर होने की वजह से इनकम पर कैपिटा भी क्या होगा, लोअर होगा। दैट इज द इफेक्ट ऑफ क्लाइमेट ऑन इनकम पर कैपिटा थ्रू द चैनल ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्टिविटी। दैट इज बेटर। We stop our lecture. Stop here now.